Burks, man. Hey, how are you?
My dude, the one Michigan fan I can actually talk to.
Well, actually, Chris, I'm actually in defending mode with Michigan, to tell you the truth. So it could get a little heated, but it won't be that bad.
Well, you're defending who?
Michigan, obviously, like you guys
But
have been talking way too much trash lately. Like you guys have been like taking these like this Buckeye scoop and all these other Buckeye channels, man. It's actually delusional. It's like crazy what you guys are talking about lately.
what what is so delusional about this? You've got a coach who cheated, at least one. You've got a coach well, former coach, I should say, who at least one who cheated. You've got an active head coach who was obstructing the investigation. You got another former coach that's a pervert. You got another former coach who's a computer hacker. Come on, what can you defend out of that? How can you defend any one of these guys?
I'm not talking about stallions and this stuff right now. I'm talking about this what was it? The scandal of like the punishment, man. It's like, bro, come on, man. You know, Chris, you know that the punishment's not going to be like, oh, people actually think Bryce Underwood is actually going to go to LSU. Are you kidding me? He's locked in, man. He's locked in. And this Buckeye scoop being like, oh, there's gonna be a what was it? Oh, bowl ban, and all the things are gonna be vacated, and then a fine. It's all shit. Like, no, dude, it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. All right, it's got. Oh, listen, man, listen. Eric is actually the smartest Buckeye, one of the smart. He knows that nothing's really not gonna happen except scholarship losses and a fine. I'm telling you, dude.
You
I'm
haven't
telling you,
watched
you
it a
can
few
believe
weeks.
Buckeye, dude. You got, and then also this oh, breaking news, man, every week. Oh, breaking news, something is happening. The Connor Stallion negotiation and stuff. Dude, I'm fine talking. You guys could talk about Connor Stallions and stuff, but talk about it, about the cheating film when it's actual news. Then you report it. Listen, it's just negotiations back and forth, man, and no one knows what's happening. This is like classified info, okay? So when Buckeye Scoop people and Ohio State channels and all these are saying like, "Oh, I know what's going to happen. I have this source," dude, it's just classified info, man. We're not going to get something out of public, you know? Like, this is driving me crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know anything right now, and we don't know if it's going to be end of July. We don't know if it's going to be, like I said. So it's like frustrating, man. Like, come on, this, like, bro, the fact that like they're gonna have the worst death penalty ever, bro. Come on,
I 100% believe
come
it.
on, man.
I 100%
Dude,
believe it. This is
no, dude,
total
Chris, come
lack
on,
of
man.
institutional control, Burks. Total lack of institutional control. This is this has crossed the line from football. This has crossed the line from sports. This has crossed the line into the university as a whole is complicit. They have violated the Cleary Act. They have uh, hidden crimes committed by Matt Weiss, actual crimes. We're not even talking about NCAA law at this point. They have hidden
Dude,
freaking crimes. These guys should not
and it
only
is.
have all this happen, but I'm telling you right now, anybody complicit in this cover up should be spending time in prison.
Listen. This okay. No one knew what the hell Matt Weiss was going to be like. Okay, he's been doing this since
He's been
grade six, and
working
you're
for the
thinking that.
Harbaugh since 2015. There's no way you can say you didn't know what Matt Weiss was going to be like. Now, maybe the fan
Dude,
base
he's a
didn't. I'll give
computer
the fan
hacker.
base that.
He was doing. This is the thing. You cannot blame. Okay, here's the thing. He did the worst thing ever. He should be in jail for life. Don't get me wrong. No Michigan fan is supporting him. Okay, I've not heard a single Michigan fan supporting. But saying like taking this John, dude, like I said, watch Johnny Olden's videos lately, man. They're using this Matt Weiss stuff and thinking this is going to be some like this is part of the cheating scandal. It's a completely different thing. And how where these Buckeye like boards, man? Like there's listen, they don't have the info, bro. This is classified info. This stuff, dude. That's the problem. It's not classified until it's like they put it in public. So like that report
Public
2 months ago
private
about the
records are
Connor
supposed to be
Stallion.
classified too. How'd that work out?
Listen, man. All I'm saying is, dude, like I said, Michigan, man, they're just not. Like I'm telling you, you can dream big, man. You can dream that a death penalty is going to be like SMU, dude. Like it's just delusional. And then also, what is this with this? I don't want to. I want Oregon to be our rival. This is some new thing now. People are like, I'm not going to say the
Absolutely.
person's name, but this, you really want Oregon to be our rival, man? Like, come on, let's
I
throw a
believe
loser
Michigan
and
should be kicked out of the Big
bullies,
Ten.
man. Like
100%.
sometimes, oh, see, that's the problem. See, okay, no, you know why you want it? Because you know that okay, we have a 4 game winning streak. We're gonna
You've got
lead
a
the
one game
series. We're
winning
leading
streak.
it.
You
You
cheated for 3 years.
no. All right, all right, all right. Say, all right. Say what you want. All right. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something, man. All right. This is a huge historic rivalry, and the fact that you guys just want to like run away from it, man, it's just soft. You know what I'm saying? It just is. I'm sorry.
It's
Like,
not soft.
listen, like
Michigan
you,
disgraced the game of college football. They are an embarrassment.
dude.
They are a complete
Oh,
embarrassment.
listen. I know I'm frustrated too with this stuff, but you just have to move on from it, dude. And then just not wanting to play us. How will it feel that you're done playing with us and that we're leading the series by 10 games, man? Like,
You
how
know
does it
what?
feel?
It first of all, again, let me tell you, you've got one win, not five, not four consecutive. It's not there. They're vacated, whether you think it's going to be vacated or not. It's going to be vacated. The title's gone. Forget about it. Kiss it goodbye. You know, maybe they can hide it somewhere so nobody can come and get the trophy, whatever. But the fact is, it's gone. They have disgraced the sport. They are an embarrassment. I'm telling you right now, they should not even be allowed to be a part of the Big Ten. They should boot them so far from, as far as I'm concerned, they shouldn't be allowed to be a part of college athletics at all at this point. I mean, you go back to the Fab Five, then you go back to the Juwan Howard trying to knock people out. You got pervs on your hockey team. You've got the whole Michigan football scandal. This is a total lack of institutional control. This college should not be allowed to have an athletic program at this point. They're a joke, an embarrassment. They're a disgrace to college sports. At one time,
I'm just
a
gonna let you.
very good, very well respected program. They threw it away.
I'm just gonna let you know, Chris. Like, Michigan's gonna be in the Big Ten. They're always gonna be in the Big Ten. Listen, we're gonna have our natty. I'm sorry, okay. We're gonna get a huge fine. No, this is my prediction. All right, this is my
Sure.
prediction. After what I'm seeing, after what I'm reading, and this whole Buckeye Scoop thing, they know everything about Michigan, bro. They don't. They know a lot about other. Let me say something positive about Buckeye Scoop. Right? They say some true stuff about their program all the time. They predict something and then they say it. So I'm not gonna try and like but I'm bashing it like with when it comes to Michigan, bro. They've said some stuff that's just crazy in the past of oh Mason Graham, Colston Loveland, Will Johnson, all these guys are gonna hit the portal like last year, you know, or like last summer, you know, and guess what? They all stayed, man. Like it's crazy, bro. They just say some stuff and then no one knows what's gonna happen, bro. I'm sorry. You like no one knows what's gonna. It's like everyone knows that's gonna happen. This, and then also, Chris, what's with this? You guys teaming up with Spiro, Ohio State and MSU, man. Come on, bro. Didn't MSU end your season, bro? Like Twitter is starting to like this Ohio State MSU alliance, man. What is this, dude?
I
Didn't
don't
MSU
care about MSU. I have no use for MSU. I mean,
like it's
I
it's just
respect them more
crazy,
than I
man. You guys
respect
are like
Michigan, but I have no use for them. I mean,
like I
all I
said,
know is
all
you look at what they gave SMU the death penalty for. This is 10 times worse. Right now, the Michigan scandal is worse than the Jerry Sandusky scandal at Penn State. And I wasn't on board with that at first. But the more I've watched, the more I've read, and it's not just coming from Ohio State sources. I've read things in the Detroit Free Press. I've read things from all over the place. New York Times. I've read articles from them. This is a scandal that is worthy of burying this university. And every
Chris,
day
you're
the
acting
lawsuits keep getting worse and worse against not
you're
only
acting like Michigan. You're acting like Michigan did a genocide, man. Like it's literally like it's not okay. Listen, the Matt Weiss is terrible, right? But you need to understand Jerry Sandusky and stuff is way worse than the Matt Weiss stuff of
no,
hacking and
it's
stuff.
not, and
Like,
I'll tell you why it's not. Because at Penn State know they would have done something about it. The University of Michigan, the administration, the Board of Regents, they are complicit, and that's why they're named in the lawsuit.
bro, but listen, you know that Matt Weiss, man. Like, let's be real here, man. You like, listen, they did their best background check. You really think like they would just like, not
They
know
did a
about
hell
this
of a
and let it
background check.
slide?
This coaching staff is crystal clean, squeaky clean.
Dude, he's been doing this since the NFL, dude. Like 2015, dude. Like,
And who did he work
you know
for in
what I'm saying?
2015? What was the guy's name again?
His brother, I
And
know.
who did he work for before that? Jim. He's worked for the Harbaughs his whole life. Don't tell me they didn't know what kind of person he was.
Listen, I know you. Listen, you're a Buckeye guy. I get it. You guys can make your conspiracy theories and stuff. At the end of the day, man,
This
I think
isn't
you
about
might
being a
go to
Buckeye. It's
jail.
about being a
Probably
human.
gonna go to jail. Okay, all right. Listen, all right. No. Like conspiracy theories about like his stuff of like like no. I agree. He did all the stuff, right? Like he did all that. But I'm just saying like it's conspiracy theory of like Michigan's gonna get bankrupt because there's gonna be 150,000 lawsuits, stuff like that. It's not going to happen, bro. The USA owns the university, these universities. You think the U.S. government will just let Michigan just be gone? No, Michigan is a world-class university, one of the best in research. They've changed the world. You may not
It
understand,
was a
or you
world
may not
class
know that.
university. It's now a mockery.
No, it still is. It still is, dude. We're second budget in highest budget in research, like number two after John Hopkins. We changed the world, man. We're University of Michigan. But this is a football issue, man. So like the fact that you're bringing these two up, it's just, dude, come on. You know that it's this university's not getting bankrupt, so you guys can make your conspiracy theory all you want about this. Oh, this school is gonna get bankrupt pretty soon and stuff like that. It's just crazy that you guys actually think we're gonna get bankrupt and stuff. It's just, I
Okay,
don't know. I think
realistically, they're not going to get
stuff.
bankrupted, Burks. I realize that. Realistically, they're not going to
Okay,
be
good.
bankrupt.
All right, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
But they
The
should be
USA owns them,
sanctioned
so
into the Stone Age and sued until they don't have two pennies to rub together. That's what they deserve.
and dude, listen. I respect your like answer on this stuff, right? I just feel like you guys are believing too. Okay, listen, all of this is true. This Matt Weiss stuff, I think Connor Sens did cheat. Okay, I agree on that stuff. They did do cheating. I listen, and I'm like really pissed off too with the Matt Weiss stuff. You don't understand. And Connor Sens. What I'm just really pissed off about your fan base lately is like everything you guys reading, you're gonna think that it's gonna be the worst. Like Ward Emanuel said they haven't talked about it. Unless he's lying, they haven't talked about a bowl ban, right? And then it's Bryce Underwood going to LSU, man. What is this crap of Bryce Underwood going to LSU?
Okay, I'm not on board
What
with
is
that
this?
because I don't know enough about it to say that. So I'm not going to say that
All right. Okay.
because I don't know enough
Gotcha.
about Bryce Underwood's situation to know that. I do know that Bryce Underwood's going to follow the money wherever that it goes. That's clear because
Okay.
he'd already committed to LSU and then he flipped.
Yeah.
So he's going to follow the money wherever
Yeah.
he
Okay.
goes.
All right. That's fair. No, I listen. I just want your perspective on stuff of where you stand with like believing everything of maybe Buckeye Scoop or if this is your opinion or stuff like that. I'm just
I
because
look.
they
Go ahead, Burks. Sorry. Go ahead.
no, you go ahead. You go ahead. You
Now,
go
all I
ahead.
was going to say, my opinion is this.
Uh huh.
I look at this in comparison to SMU. This is 10 times worse than SMU ever was. This is worse than anything we saw out of the University of Miami. This is worse than anything that USC did. This is worse than tattoos. This is the white stuff is worse than the Sandusky scandal because of the university's complicity in it. And then you got Jim Harbaugh out here denying, oh, I didn't know Connor Stallions. Oh, I had no idea Matt Weiss was like that. Bull.
But
A
bro,
guy does
that's the
not just
thing.
wake
We
up
don't
overnight and turn
know,
into a pervert. It just doesn't happen.
dude. You just can't like and say that Harbaugh, like he knew or he not. We just don't know. I know. Listen, I do feel it's obvious that he knew about the cheating scandal. Don't get me wrong. But this Matt White stuff, man, come on. Like this is just out of the nowhere, out of the blue, man. If he was that type of person, if he knew about this, then he should go to jail for life on like period. Like he knew about this and stuff like that. Harbaugh. Like I'm like really like my values and stuff. I get like really pissed off at stuff like this a lot,
Eh,
right? So you look know my morals. Just that did Harbaugh really like that's the thing. You guys just can't make assumptions your fan base like, oh, he knew about this Matt Weiss stuff, but I do think he did know about Connor Stallion just because the more and more you dig into that, about giving him the game ball and stuff, I still think that's really weird how he gave him the game ball. And I feel like he was, he did go, he crossed the line a little. He knew, and
oh,
yeah. But like I said, this Matt Weiss, bro, like it's
here's
just
the thing.
like Connor, Chris, come on,
Good.
you hire somebody and you do a background check and you don't know he's a hacker or stuff. Like being a hacker is super like you have to be like private and like really like secure and stuff. You know what I'm
I
saying?
truly
Like a
believe
ninja.
this when I say this, Burks. I think Matt
Yeah.
Weiss was hired for his skills the same way that Connor Stallions was. And you can't convince me of otherwise. I truly believe they were hired to do exactly what they did. That was the point of
Okay.
desperation
No.
they were at. Now, do I think that
No.
he was
All right.
hired
I
to
understand.
hack into girls' accounts? No. Do I think he was hired to hack into computers and steal practice footage? Absolutely. Do I think he was hired to hack into computers and get medical information about other teams' players? Absolutely. That's just the level of depravity that this program has sunk to. And
Before we leave,
yes,
I just want one more thing from you.
yes, sir.
What do you think the penalty is going to be? You think like it's going to be like Buckeye Scoop? They're going to be like, oh, it's going to be bowls vacated. Underwood going to LSU. I don't know. Scholarship losses, the biggest fine ever. Then more was it? Sharon Moore will be one. You think it's going to be all of that, or like you think it's going to be a couple stuff, or you going to think it's going to be, you know, like what I think, just scholarship losses and nothing vacated, scholarship losses and biggest fine like $10 million. We're talking. What do you feel?
I truly believe there'll be 40 wins vacated. I believe the national title will be
Okay.
taken because you can't legitimately take the 40 wins and then say they earned the national title. Can't do it. Uh, I do believe that they will probably feel a reduction in scholarships. However, that doesn't matter in the era of NIL. What they need to do is actually put a restriction on the number of players they are permitted to have. I don't think they'll do that because that's never been in play yet, but that's what should happen. They should, instead of saying you're going to be, hit for 10 scholarships a year over a 3-year period, they need to say your roster size is going to be reduced by 10. Not going to happen. If it would be unprecedented. But I do believe the wins will be vacated. I do believe the title will be gone. I do believe Sharon Moore probably gets a 1-year show cause for trying to hinder the investigation. I do believe that
And that's
Ward
it. That's
Manuel will be out. I think
okay.
that's going to be a part of
All
the
right.
negotiation.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to have to be. Um, and honestly, I think you probably are looking at significant fines. Um, and Tyler, I agree with you. I believe Ono probably is going to be out as well.
Bro, Ono has nothing to do with this, bro. He has nothing. The Shishol was the president
It,
beforehand, like Michigan president in like 2020. Ono came in 2022 and stuff, and it was most likely Shishol who, the one guy before, who and he doesn't really do much with the athletic
But
department
but Ono is
like
the
that.
one who's decided to take the stance against the NCAA in this. He is
Okay, I did
also
not know that. So
he is
I did not
also
know that.
yeah.
So
He's also the one who
uh
he is also the one who
hmm
is in charge of the university right now. And I think they truly they're going to get slapped with lack of institutional control. I 100% believe that. And that's going to be what brings the big punishment because they are repeat offenders to the umpteenth degree at this point. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you I know what's on the laptop or on the numerous computers that Matt Weiss had. I've heard rumors about gambling information being on there. I've heard rumors about practice footage. I truly believe that probably does exist on there, but I can't say that for sure. However, if it is, the argument that all the Michigan fans have been using, how the two are not connected, goes right out the window. So, and at this point, I truly feel like this is a disgraced program. This was a once proud and very respected program. One that I thought was part of the best rivalry in all of sports. That in desperation went to a place they never should have gone to. And when they did it, they have disgraced the game. They've disgraced the rivalry. They have disgraced all of college athletics. And I think that they are going to be punished as such. Take it for what you will. So, any other thoughts before we go, Burks?
no, actually, I appreciate it for having me on. Honestly, because I'm not gonna lie, lately I've been on some hot water with some Buckeye fans, but I think we should be. But at least you're chill with me, so I think
You,
we're all good
you
then.
know, we can sit here, we can vehemently disagree, we can argue. At the end of the day, I believe you are truly a pretty good person, Burks. I think that you know right from wrong, and I think when all the evidence is clear to you, you'll make the right decision and understand where we're coming from. And you know what? If I'm wrong, if something's not on there that we assume is on there, I will be the first to come out and apologize. But I don't think that's the case. I truly don't.
Yeah, no. I listen. I listen. If I'm wrong, dude, I would come on your show and say, "Oh, yeah, I'm wrong." Like I said, I did do some when Will
You are
Howard
a
was
man
like,
of
"This
your word, no
son
doubt
was gonna
about that.
suck." When he sucked, I literally apologized to Eric or well, on the chat or something like, "Yo, man, I'm wrong. Will Howard is actually amazing. One of the best Ohio like college QBs he had. Like, see 1 year seasons he had that was like really good. Like he did. He's better. Like, okay, I think he's better college QB than McCarthy in terms of like, one in his season. Like okay, McCarthy's a better prospect, but like Will Howard was a better QB just because I think he had better receivers and stuff like that. But whatever the case is, no, that year of Howard, Will Howard was better than JJ McCarthy's last year. So like, listen, yeah, I will say I will apologize, like say like, oh man, I was wrong about that. Hey, it was just the punishment was worse. There was actually vacated and stuff. But yeah, no, and I also what I like about you, Chris, is that you're not like soft and you would like to debate. You're not like sensitive, or you're not going to be like, oh, he said something. This guy's the biggest clown, or like let's block this caller, or so, like because unless they say something really bad to or take personal shots. So I like that about you, and yeah, no, I appreciate it, man.
Hey, I appreciate the call, Burks. Don't make it the last, all right, buddy?